here in the sets. And you know, what type do you think Burmese Schools is gonna come back from this one? What's the game plan gonna be?
I mean, to be honest, it actually is going to be very interesting to see what kind of plans they have. Of course, we want to know what plans you guys have in watching the finals. Of course, it's gonna be June 21 to 23. Right here in the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Of course, tickets are available at ticketnet.com.ph and check out msc.mobilelegends.com for more information. And we hope to see you guys here. You know, set up your travel plans. It's just tomorrow, and it's going to be a very early start. So we hope to see you guys there.
And of course, we are live on Facebook Gaming, and this event is brought to you by ETG Network and not forgetting our legendary sponsor, Smart and Elite sponsor, Realme and HyperX. Thank you so much for making this possible, guys.
That's right, and HyperX seems to be having a lot of fun here today. As well, I saw a lot of people. Anyway, Wawa Gaming, we've already been talking about these guys previously before this started, but we're gonna have to see the standings, of course, before we get there. The group stages for Group D are a bit tighter than we thought it would be. You know, I mean, not as tight as we thought it would be. Comparatively, group stages here is a 3-point win for Onyx Esports, is a massive discrepancy against Burmese Schools and Wawa Gaming. We already heard from Onyx Esports themselves that they don't even have any info about Wawa Gaming. They don't know what happened, and they don't know what these guys' strategies are. So this is the wild card that we're looking for here in this school.
That's going to be a big factor. The fact that they don't know about Wawa Gaming and what Wawa Gaming can bring to the table. Onyx Esports, they'll probably have like a difficult time if they don't have a single bit of information from Wawa Gaming. It's all just going to depend on adaptability at this point.
We all know knowledge is power. A lot of things. I mean, in Mobile Legends, despite, you know, you need some really good micro mechanics, you need very strong reflexes. Knowledge is always going to be half of the battle. Knowing what your opponents can come up with, knowing their picks, and knowing the kind of strategies that they will employ is going to give you a huge edge in battle. And that's something that Onyx doesn't have against him. But for now, it is going to be Burmese Schools in the intro video. Let's check these guys out. The ones that we saw earlier. And hopefully they're feeling a lot better now. And, you know, this game should be a bit more of a match.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, that was Burmese Schools, the Myanmar representative. We have Ace on the marksman slash assassin, CGO on marksman slash assassin as well, Ice on tank slash support, PV and DV on tank slash support, and Ruby DD on the fighter slash marksman.
That's right, these guys are definitely having a hard time today. Hopefully they have recovered from that shock and
it's been very difficult for them having Onyx Esports as their first opponent.
If I was given such a hard time in the earlier parts of the day, it usually would, you know, reflect badly the rest of my day. But hopefully, you know what, in a pro team, you need to have some, you know, mental fortitude. You need to be strong in your mind. You need to be able to endure any curveball that's thrown at you. Of course, speaking of curveball, man, Wawa Gaming, they seem to be one of these teams.
Alright, we will be seeing them in just a bit.
Of course, that is Wawa Gaming. I on tank support. B on fighter. Prince Cobb on tank support. Chubby on Assassin Marksman, Epsilon's on Mage Assassin, and Rambo on Mage Assassin.
Alright, these are your Laos representative. They are one of the new additions to MSC compared to last year's 10 teams. We now have 12 teams.
Yeah, it's actually very interesting that this team is something that Onyx seems to be having a hard time scouting. Because I was scouring the internet for videos of their fights. It was very difficult to analyze, and it's definitely very difficult to find. So I don't actually blame Onyx why they can't find many videos of these guys, because they haven't actually shown themselves to on all people yet.
And I've mentioned this time and time again, but being unknown will provide as a factor for you into these games. I mean, you've heard it yourself. Onyx Esports don't have a single bit of information on Wawa Gaming. How much more for Burmese Schools, their next opponent? Let's see how Burmese Schools will affect this, or how it's going to affect them, rather.
Yeah, that's a big question. Like, what kind of effect is Burmese or Wawa Gaming going to have on these Burmese Schools? And will this be more of a match compared to what we saw earlier? Of course, a lot of guys, they don't want those one-sided games. A lot of the people who watch these streams, they don't want one-sided games. They want the games where, you know, teams are like, you know how in anime, it's like, they're always a match. I mean, one of them's like a bit strong, but someone, you know, the hero, he's always fighting to push to the top, right?
They don't want to be on the receiving end of that one-sidedness. You know, being too old, it's going to reflect on the rest of your day, especially when it's a tournament that matters to you in your whole pro player life.
Yeah.
So, in just a few seconds, we're going to be getting into our pick and ban base. It's going to be Burmese Schools versus Wawa Gaming.
So Burmese Schools, obviously their history just doesn't speak well, right? So they got 3-0'd by Team Resolution in their local NBL finals, and in a very quick fashion. So I really hope that that was not all that Burmese Schools had. I really want to see more plays from these guys. I don't know, maybe they're just not showing anything because they know that, you know, it's not going to be that much of a problem. But for now, let's go with the graph for game 1. Wawa Gaming versus Burmese Schools.
Alright, so I'm expecting a Layla pick.
Yeah, come on, that's a bit mean. What do you mean, Layla? Layla is absolutely fine. I mean, Layla's absolutely fine, to be honest, if you pick it in Epic or in Grandmaster.
Okay,
I'm just kidding.
Right off the bat, I want to point out this Diggy ban again. Onyx Esports have been banning this Diggy against Burmese Schools. Is there such a character? Is there such a player for Burmese Schools that uses such fantastic Diggy?
I think not that much. I mean, the team that has garnered a lot of support hero priority status here in this tournament is definitely Geek Fam, but they're not here anymore. So maybe they're just trying to adapt and trying to just remove the crowd control, or maybe Wawa just picked up that Diggy ban last game and they saw it work. Maybe they want to try it now. I mean, that's a possibility that I think is pretty obvious. And speaking of similarities, man, Wawa Gaming also going for the Joe first pick, just like last series.
Also taking away that Claude and the Diggy for Wawa Gaming, the bans for Burmese Schools, and the Harith and the Grok for Burmese Schools, taken away from Wawa Gaming.
Yeah.
They also lock in the Akai and the Kaja.
So again, the Akai ban gonna be a lot more powerful without any possibility of a Diggy counter. So maybe Wawa Gaming this time around, they're the ones that might have gotten the short end of the stick here.
Yeah, and let's see what the next power pick gonna be. And I think it's gonna be a Linux. I think it's gonna be a priority pick for a Linux and another potential power pick, maybe a Minotaur or something.
Yeah, I think I kind of want to see. Okay, this is pretty good. So that's a lot of firepower already for Wawa Gaming. They can do a lot of damage with this composition. Wave the Dragon into a Minnow and Fury usually results in 4v5s really quickly. So I'm looking forward to what Wawa Gaming has to offer here. Burmese Schools, they're still not showing what kind of damage they want to do in this game.
I was right about one thing, one prediction from the Minotaur pick, but I did not expect the Kimi to be picked. And look at this, Burmese Schools picked that Hayabusa, meaning they want it to be a late game composition, and
Yep.
Kimmy is going to be in big trouble for that one.
This is starting to look really similar here, ladies and gents. Hayabusa, again, very favored by a lot.
By a
the
lot of these teams, yeah.
Almost every team in the MSC right now. So I'm really looking forward to how Burmese Schools plays this Hayabusa. It should be very exciting. At the same time, removing the Gushin possibility actually hurts them a lot because Gushin works with the Hayabusa, yeah.
Hayabusa, yeah.
With especially with a Kaja, the moment you get Divine Judgment, there is a few seconds where that target is not gonna move, and therefore your Gushin 10 Shadow Blade daggers are almost sure to hit on single target.
Or maybe if you're a Hayabusa, you can just one-shot that enemy, and also it looks like the Selena is going to be banned away from Wawa. And what is the next pick going to be?
Okay.
It should be a mage at this point. The Lunux is still open, mind you.
That seems to be a good possibility. Ignoring the Lunox is actually pretty interesting.
Very interesting.
I
It's
never
very-
thought I'd see that.
It's uncharacteristic for this entire tournament. You know, the Lunux is not banned, but still not picked. Not even first pick.
Yeah, I mean, the lack of priority
There
for the
we go.
Lunox is definitely something that teams are going to suffer for. And I hope it's not going to be Wawa game because I really want to see a stronger pick. Because right now, their composition is lacking a lot of damage.
Lacking a lot of damage indeed, especially for the late game when there is a Hayabusa in the present. Kimmy is going to have a hard time for this one, especially with the Lunux as well. What is the response going to be?
A good question there, Mr. Kidso. Maybe I'm thinking about Lolita, but I don't think that's going to be a possibility anymore.
Oh!
Harley
No
and the
way.
Leo Moore.
Oh
The
my goodness.
first time in this tournament,
Should be
we are
allowed.
going to see a Harley. I mean, to be honest, Harley is so underrated. And he just does so much. He does so much good damage. He assassinates targets really quickly, and usually that happens without a revenge kill, because he can just space escape out of there and leave them crying. Go for a fadeaway kill. Harley's one of those heroes who can do the fadeaway kill.
Since Wawa Gaming, they chose the Leomord, I expected Burmese Schools to at least pick a Thams, but I guess the Terizla will work as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be very interesting to get that Terizla here. It's not a super solid composition, but there's a lot of pick-off on this one. Kaja, get the Akai, so just add in more damage and add in more flexibility to the crowd control. You're actually pretty much good to go on the Burmese School side, so I don't give this to any team. Either team can still take this.
Yeah.
It looks like a pretty even fight.
Harley is definitely going to be a very slippery character here. Harley with just going into the clash and just disappearing. Harley will be a big factor in this game. And ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be Wawa Gaming versus Burmese Schools on game 1. And Wawa Gaming, we have I on the Minotaur, Rambo on the Kimmy, Prince Cobb on the Cho, Chubby on the Harley, and Napsilons on the Liam.
And for the Burmese Schools, PV and DV on the Akai, Ice on the Kaja, Ace on the Hayabusa, Ruby DD still on the Lunox, and CGO on the Terizla.
And Rambo, of course, embodiment of his name, Kimmy.
Absolutely.
Just imagine the
Gonna throw it out.
machine gun.
Yeah, you can just imagine the machine gun sounds coming from Rambo here. He's sticking to it. He's sticking to the imagery, sticking to the guns, as they say.
Alright, so what is the game plan going to be for Wawa Gaming? It's so difficult for us to analyze what they're going to be doing, because Wawa Gaming, as we've said time and time again, these guys are unknown.
Very much unknown, as well as a very unscouted and very curious. I'm actually very curious about Wawa Gaming, how they rotate and how well the Laos
But it looks like they're going to be converged on PB and DV in big trouble right now. Just a few more hits could have done it, but Ace will be able to back away. They choose to dive in, though. Ace is going to converge on Rambo, but it's a bad idea so far. They won't be able to find any kill whatsoever, but Ace just a few more hits. He's very low right now, but they're not getting any more kills just yet. Minotaur tries to go on Ace, but they will be converging now. The response is going to come in for Ruby DD. The flicker coming in, and the first blood onto the Harley, and Ice is going to chase down but will not be able to do it successfully.
Yeah, Ruby DD with a great cleanup there, and to be honest, that was actually a lot of effort expended for just one kill.
For just one kill.
Way too much. I think a few micro misplays there from Wawa Gaming as well with the Kimmy attacks. The rotation, the switching of targets was a little bit slow. We want to see that picked up, and hopefully we can see that soon. Because right now, Burmese schools, they're going for the turtle.
And Wawa Gaming, they wasted a lot of time just to get that high boost, but couldn't find anything. And now the knock is going to come in. Ice is going to connect with the Divine Judgment, and is in big trouble. He's the only one left. And Tarizla gets himself a kill. And Chubby will be dead. And no, still survives though. They don't choose to chase.
Burmese schools showing a lot of power here against Wawa Gaming. Early game on, we already have an almost 2,000 gold lead coming in from the Burmese schools, and it's looking real good so far.
Yeah, it looks like they're unfazed by that 2-0 from Onyx Esports. It's still a statement. It's still a statement. You know, just because we got 0-2 doesn't mean it's gonna affect us. This is a tournament. We should have that mental fortitude, and that's exactly what Burmese schools is showing right now.
Yeah, tournaments, you have to know how to reset your mind, right? Reset your mind, refresh it, and make sure you're able to fight another game, because the games here are very close, very intense. You always need to be at 100%.
And yesterday, it was taken to a game 3 all the time. Every game was taken to a game 3, and it was just exhausting. Despite the fact that these teams always have scrims, they scrim the whole day, they play the whole day, they play the game the whole day.
Yes.
And even with just 3 games, they become exhausted because it's mentally draining, these tournaments.
Yeah, and not to mention it just gives so much advantage to those who can recover, right? Those who are used to long games.
Yeah.
A team that's used to a lot of games. Oh my gosh.
Taken down by just one more kill that followed up, and Leomore. Such unfortunate circumstances. 4 minutes in, and Ruby DD gets himself another kill. Once again, and Prince Cobb is going to converge onto them, but has no idea that there's 3 people in their jungle. Prince Cobb right now tries to flicker in, but the knockoff is also going to come in as well. Questionable flicker.
Can I be honest, man? I don't know why you flickered in it.
Why did you flicker?
Why did you just flicker the other way? Maybe he was trying to go for a kick. But
I mean,
there was no one to follow up.
It was a 2v3.
That was impossible to pull off. Anyway, we're back to the game. Enemy turret destroyed on the top side. The bottom lane has a turtle being taken as well by Burmese schools. They seem to be on point. They seem to be rolling right now.
It's looking one-sided so far. 3 towers down for Wawa Gaming already, and Burmese School is going to rotate to the bottom lane in hopes of looking for a pickup. And now it looks like they're going to converge on the Minotaur. The Minotaur is going to get pulled in as well. The stun is also going to be used. The Minoan Fury not even activated. The Prince Cobb is going to be the one to be taken down.
Ice, what?
And Ice is going to get melted down.
Why do they flicker into this?
What?
I don't know why. They're flickering straight.
These flickers, man. These flickers. What in the world?
Can we iterate? Hey Matthew, ask them why they're flickering, okay? Gosh, I need to know. Anyway, for the meantime, it's going to be Burmese schools pushing on the bottom side of the map. CG, doing a lot of damage with the execution strikes here. And Wawa going on for a tight-knit defense, 5 people down. Hayabusa split pushing on the top side.
Hayabusa, I was about to mention that the Hayabusa is going to be left alone as well. All 5 members of Wawa Gaming were at the bottom lane. They need to respond to this Hayabusa somehow, because he's going to be a problem in the late game. And we are approaching the mid game already. This is looking really bad for Rambo, despite the fact that he has 1 kill so far.
Yeah, I mean, that's the guy that you want to give the kills to in Wawa Gaming. But right now...
Oh my goodness, the Divine Judgment is going to connect, but Chubby won't be able to escape that one. And I is looking for people to converge on, maybe get the Minoan Fury in, but he won't find anybody, and I is just too late.
Yeah, there's no space escaping from a Divine Judgment. You have to keep that in mind when you're walking outside, right?
It's a guaranteed kill, especially the fact that these are pro teams already. The coordination is there, and now a potential fight might happen down at bottom lane rather.
Yeah, bottom lane gonna be taken
Here we
down.
go.
That's
The
a great
knockup's gonna come in for
three-man
Prince Cup.
knockup.
The three-man knockup. The Middle Fury is also activated. The Ice in big trouble. Has to back away. Monster kill coming in from the Linux, and Minotaur is gonna be taken away as well. The stun for Prince Cup. The way of the dragon is gonna be activated. The knockup. The turnaround for Wawa Gaming, but that does not matter. Burmese Ghouls will be able to take that clash from Wawa Gaming. Now they're up 8 kills already.
Yeah, I'm actually a bit surprised that Way of the Dragon was not even used in the beginning of that fight. It was used pretty much in the end. So that was a lot of time where the Cho did not actually use that. Great damage from Ruby DD. And of course, there's a lot of towers being taken already by the Hayabusa. And Turtle going to be a very easy target for the Ghouls this time around.
Alright, so Burmese Ghouls is going to be able to take this easy Turtle. On the top lane though, the Hayabusa is just going to keep pushing, and they're going to walk into Wawa Gaming right now, and the knockup is going to come in, the Divine Judgment on Prince Ka, but Wawa I will be falling down, and now CGO, the ultimate is going to be used as well.
Wow.
Aspelon's the only one, the triple kill for the Terizla.
Can we get a Terizla Maniac here? I don't think that's going to happen. Hayabusa was not joining that fight the whole time.
Despite the fact that he didn't join that fight, they still won that clash, and that says a lot. A 4v5 and you still win? My goodness, Burmese Ghouls are showing up. They want their revenge for Onyx Esports. And look at this, the Flicker is going to come in, the Divine Judgment onto the Harley, and he will fall. And I cannot do anything. Look at this, the tower will fall, the knockup is going to come in, the Flicker away. And Wawa Gaming, what are you going to do to respond?
Yeah, it looks like that'll be it. There's no way. They have no damage. Level 7 and level 8 against 11, 11, and 13. That's almost double your XP, and they're still fighting in the base.
They're still fighting in the base indeed, and now the Window Fury is going to be activated, and now it's 8 minutes and 30 seconds in, and it looks like Burmese Ghouls is looking to close it out at this point. And Prince Cobb, what can you do? Two people are so dangerously low right now. What can you do? Are they going to focus? Oh, Hayabusa is going to come in, and they will be taking it down. Burmese Ghouls take it against Wawa Gaming in Game 1.
That was question. I can see the question mark. Physically see the question marks floating in the air there in that screen.
That was a very questionable game.
Burmese Ghouls, well, finally a smile in these guys. Yeah. One of them looking really animated. So I really like what they're doing right now. Burmese Ghouls, they did what they wanted to do. They came here to play, and finally they have the tempo to really.
It was just a very questionable game for Wawa Gaming, and let's see if they will be able to redeem themselves in Game 2. Again, this is the best of 3, and look at these stats so far. Look at Look at 0 assist. He is a Minotaur. He has 0. He has
healing.
Assist.
He has Minotaur Fury. No kills happen.
No kills
That's
happen.
Why.
It's 0.
17-2.
My goodness.
My gosh.
2 kills. 17 for Burmese Ghouls.
Plus. Level 7. Minotaur level 14 Hayabusa. Twice the experience.
Twice the experience as well.
What
and
the heck?
It's just pure dominance for Burmese Ghouls at this point.
The experience difference is just huge. That is why the power levels of Wawa Gaming were so low. They could not keep up with the damage output of Burmese Ghouls. Even if Burmese Ghouls did not even have the damage, they still have a lot of levels. Their skills, they're higher level than Wawa Gaming.
And here we are. We have the highlights right now from the earlier game, and they just very questionable teamwork and gameplay. The synchronization wasn't there for Wawa Gaming, and Burmese Ghouls just capitalized on every mistake that Wawa Gaming did.
Man, Wawa Gaming was given a bad time here.
Yeah, indeed.
I want to analyze what went wrong here for Wawa. Is it because they forced a few picks that they're not used to? Or are they just, not ready for the fight against Burmese Ghouls?
What I think is that they forced in clashes that they're not supposed to fight. They forced in everything that Burmese Ghouls had the advantage of, and that was just a mistake. And now also, what followed up? It's stockpiled. The mistake that stockpiled was the flicker. The flicker mistakes from the Cho. That was just super unfortunate for Wawa Gaming.
There was a lot of opportunities. I mean, to be fair, it was not just Wawa, it was also the Kaja flickering in the very weird angles. But to be fair, I mean, the mistakes are very minimal on the side of Burmese schools in this game. A lot of them happen on the side of Wawa, where a lot of them were trying to make big plays. I think the Cho was trying to make a lot of big plays here. But again, it doesn't just work out. When the moment they don't get the ideal position, the position that they planned out, they just abandon it completely. They just run for the hills, leaving some of the members out to die. That's a big problem. You need to have some fail-safe. You need to have like a strategy when this doesn't work out, when that doesn't work out. You need to be able to get the game going in your favor, at least as a backup.
And Burmese goals definitely look different from what they were against Onyx Esports. And we just got word that Wawa Gaming has a substitution. All right.
So is this the secret? Is that like, maybe that was a plan? I'm thinking that was a plan. Secret weapon. Show it later on. And, literally throw the first game.
Yeah, let's hope.
That was one of the worst stops I've ever seen in this MSC so far. But I hope they have something else up their sleeves, because that will not suffice.
Yeah.
That will not suffice for the rest of the teams of the MSC. We have to be honest. We can sugarcoat as much as we want, but that was just horrible from a lot of standards. So
let's hope this substitution changes a lot of things
we want to see that,
Gaming, because they need to adjust a lot of their gameplay to beat Burmese schools, and these guys reach the finals of their own MPL.
Yeah, I mean the MPL they're already there, right? They just need to. They have the opportunity right here. They have the chance to really make something good from their team, and they're not. I think there's something missing here, and that needs to be filled up right away by Wawa Gaming. For the meantime, though, again, we want to invite you all guys, so please join us for the main stages of the MSC 2019. That's happening on June 21 to 23. The play-ins and the playoffs, and all that ticket will be available in ticketnet.com.ph. More information for the seating, for how they're arranged, for all the players, for all the teams, for all the casters, for all the talents, will be available on msc.mobilelegends.com.
Alright, so again guys, we are live on Facebook Gaming, and Mobile Legends Southeast Asia Cup 2019 is brought to you by EGG Network and Moonsun. Not forgetting our legendary sponsor Smart, and elite sponsor Realme and HyperX.
That's right. Again, thank you so much guys for watching here. Don't forget, click that share button right. I don't know where it is, but it's probably right there on the lower right. Just click it and then share the stream and tag your friends here. Let's all have a great time analyzing and trying to find a way for Wawa Gaming to stay alive here. And also heart reacts and all that stuff. Send it to your group chats and all to your gaming ML groups. Let's all have fun today. MSC, this is the group stages. No one is going home yet. But of course, the play-in brackets, and the upper bracket, lower bracket, the gauntlet will be determined by how the group stages pan out today. We'll probably have a live draw later on. We'll announce when that will be. For the meantime, it's definitely looking really bad for Wawa Gaming here. So I want to see some strong plays. I want to see some strong action. I hope, you know what, one good thing they can do, just go for comfort picks. Don't counter ban, don't ban anything. Pick your comfort picks.
Go with what they're comfortable with. And also, I also want to point out that because of this game, Onyx Esports now have a single bit of information regarding Wawa Gaming.
Yes, a very by now you have a lot of info, I would say. not just some info.
Yeah.
That is some huge information.
Yeah.
And hopefully the Wawa gamers aren't down in the dumps because of that, because you gotta wrap it up.
Let's hope they're not demoralized. But okay, let's go into our picks and ban phase. For the blue side, we have Burmese Ghouls and Wawa Gaming on the red side. Ladies and gentlemen, this is game 2, and right off the bat, Claude is going to be banned.
Yeah, the ban on the Claude is actually pretty smart in the end. The Claude ban against a lot of players in the ranked games actually have Claude as a comfort hero. So Burmese Ghouls, they're trying to fight. They're trying to find a way to counteract all those comfort picks. Because I really want to see Wawa do comfort picks. That's all I want them to do right now.
And now we also have to see what damage potential, what type of games are we going to see from Wawa Gaming? I mean, it was a wash in game 1.
Yes,
it was
really
just
was.
a wash. And right off the bat, we are going to be seeing a Cho taken away from Wawa Gaming. And of course, given the fact that Harriet and a Grok is going to be banned as well.
Yeah, I wonder how different this is going to be though. Because, of course, the Cho earlier was, I think that was a forced pick. It was not very, very optimal. But hopefully this one is going to be a lot better. We want to see a lot of strong plays from this Cho. And that will be a big problem because there is a Kaja on the side of Wawa.
Kaja on the side of Wawa indeed. So they will, Burmese Ghouls have to be very weary of this divine judgment. Let's see what the next pick is going to be. It's going to be hovered. Akai is locked in.
Yeah, Akai and a Kaja. Actually, that was a really classic combination in the regular seasons. So I feel like this is a good possibility. We will be able to take something here from this duo. Hopefully this is also, they're used to using this as well, so that they can, play it without any errors at all. That's a big thing. You have to play without errors and, just give the enemy team a hard time. Maybe scale for the later parts of the game. Who knows? That could work.
There's still so many options for Burmese Ghouls at this point. Of course, they will be going for the Hayabusa, and the Linux will be open as well. Taken away from Wawa Gaming, and Wawa at this point, I think they should be going for a Leomord.
Yeah, a Leomord is definitely something that you could pick up. However, the previous Leomord was not really that strong. Hopefully that changes later on as we go into this game. Right now, Wawa Gaming is still thinking about their picks. Selena is a pretty good pick.
Okay.
Selena picks, the missile arrows usually result in a lot of kills. So I want to see that. I want to see those kills. I want to see those flying.
It's gonna depend because it's either the Kaja pulls in who he wants to pull, or he's gonna wait for the stun to land for the Selena and just flicker in and get that divine judgment going.
Yeah, we want to see all of that and more from Wawa Gaming. However, of course, Burmese Ghouls, they're having a pretty strong draft in terms of damage output. So if I were Wawa, I would ban out the there you go. Another strong bruiser, a strong damage output from Wawa.
And to mention, Wawa, it's a very lockdown type of team composition. And it looks like they're gonna take away the choice for Minotaur. Now,
Yep.
Burmese Ghouls, what is it gonna be? What is their tank gonna be? Who rather?
Are they gonna put a tank inside the mall? That's a big question, right? So let's see. I think the big tank problem here for Burmese Ghouls is maybe they're gonna have to be forced to go into
Maybe
a Lolita, or a Belleric. They ran out of tanks in this one because Minotaur's out, Grok's out, Kai is out, Kaja's out. I think Lolita's gonna be a good solid pick. I mean, or they could go for a no tank pick.
No.
And, go crazy.
That is
if they
very
want
gutsy.
to,
That is very gutsy.
Why not?
And it's really, the Minotaur ban is really smart from Wawa Gaming because they took the Akai, they took out the Grok as well.
Yeah.
So, Burmese Ghouls, they're left with no other options aside from Lolita or maybe an unlikely.
Yeah, I like it. I like the Blue Head. I've actually been practicing it. Personally, it's very good. It's a very good pick. I think it's underrated. Of course, it's not like a tank. It's a fighter. So it's not going to have that super sturdiness that you want from a primary tank, especially since we also picked a carry here for slot 4. So this is going to be a big problem in terms of whether or not this is going to survive. But, you know what? They have a lot of damage on their side, so that's something that Burmese Ghouls can use in this game.
So for Burmese Ghouls, it's more of an all-in type of team composition, while Wawa, it's more of a lockdown type. But again, those were the picks, ladies and gentlemen. Burmese Ghouls, the Myanmar representative versus Wawa Gaming, the Laos representative in Game 2. Let's see if Burmese Ghouls will take this for our Game 2, for a 2-0, or will Wawa take Game 1?
Yeah, how
Game
well it's going to be, that is going to be the big question. Is this going to be a 2-0, or are they going to give Burmese Ghouls a hard time? Or will it be a wash? That's going to be a big problem. It's going to be a wash. That's going to be a big problem. Hopefully Wawa can come back here. That's what I'm hoping for. At least Burmese Ghouls, they can get more practice as well.
Yeah.
Right? So,
All
We're
right.
in game 2, ladies and gents. Burmese Schools versus Wawa Gaming. For Burmese Schools, we got Ice on the Cho, Ace on the Hayabusa, Ruby DD still on the Lunox. My gosh. CGO on the carry, and PV and DV on the Jawhead. However,
it looks like right off the bat, we're going to have a clash. Epsilon's going to be in big trouble, dishing a lot of damage from CG. And they will be back away from this one.
Yep. So that's going to be the big question. Now it's going to be a bit of a slow rotation here.
Again, to mention, ladies and gentlemen, Wawa Gaming, we have Prince Cobb on the Kaja, Rambo on the Guinevere. The Guinevere? Why did I just notice this now? The Chubby on the Selena, me on the Leomore, the one who got subbed in, and Natspalons on the Akai, rather.
That's right. Ken.
How did I just notice this now? There's a Guinevere here.
Actually, I was wondering that as well. Like, how did we just...
How did we miss this?
No, I think the other picks were actually quite sufficient, so I feel like we were just focusing a lot on the...
yeah, on the Jawhead. We were too focused on the Jawhead pick.
So, for the meantime, I feel like the Burmese Schools, they do have a bit of a strong invade pick, and they're doing that right now on top side. That's a flicker in, and a throwback ejection. And first blood goes over the Burmese School.
Where are you going, Leomore? You can't escape the wrath of the Jawhead, and Burmese Schools with a surprise invade, and he did not expect them to be in there already.
Absolutely.
It's just 1 minute and 30 seconds in, they were already in the jungle, and that is super unfortunate even for a Leomore.
Exactly, that's so sad. At the same time, Leomores don't die that easy, so he was out of position like Ruby DD right now. No ultimates needed, man.
Down.
No ultimates needed. Kaja right away. Strong damage from Ring of Order.
Just as I've mentioned, Wawa Gaming's composition is more of a lockdown, so you always gotta be wary of that roaming Selena, and this is gonna be an easy turtle for Wawa Gaming. And at top lane though, B is being converged on by Ace and BBND.
Not again! Oh, the humanity! He goes down, and that will be a kill onto the Hayabusa.
Not even less than 3 minutes in, and there's already 2 deaths for B. It might have been a mistake for them to sub him in.
Yeah, that might have been a big boo-boo. We're gonna have to wait and see though, because itemization not that big of a deal yet. So hopefully we'll get into a good position here. So Burmese Schools on top side already taking
out
that tower very quickly. Of course, it will be traded.
Yeah, mirroring the bottom lane as well. Carry is not going to be left alone to split push or do what she wants, but in the flicker in and also the Divine Judgment.
Oh, man!
That's going to be 4 people converging, but the Akai won't have an assist at that point, but they still get the kill anyway.
That's a strong kill. Oh, wow. What's my name? For the bottom side, those are they're pushing. They at least are finally,
they're responding.
They're fighting at some points toe to toe. That's pretty good. So at the meantime, it's going to be a question of whether or not they can get more gold or less.
Yeah, and let's see, Burmese Schools already responding with a mid lane push and also the jungle invades. Let's see if Wawa Gaming has a response to that, because Burmese Schools have been invading quite frequently in this game specifically, and Wawa Gaming still has no response to it.
Yeah, that's a big question. Like, the only response they had was the bottom lane invade. Otherwise, they're just chilling, they're just waiting. And that could be a big problem later on. Right now, it's Ivan.
Walk into 2 people, the knockup is going to come in from Guinevere, and now the response is for Burmese Schools, but look at this. Wawa Gaming looks to be dominating this clash at this point. Ice is going to be melted down, pun intended, and Wawa Gaming with the 2 kills.
That is beautiful from this team. Finally, they are leading. So that's something. Leading in terms of kill score. And they evened out the goal. So that's pretty big. And now they have control of the turtle. Will they make use of something here? Or will the Burmese School just give it away?
They're just going to give it away. It looks like they're not going to go in for the push as well. And Ace is going to be looked for. Oh my goodness, the jukes are going to come in from Ace. But is this going to be enough? There's no damage.
I don't think
yet.
so.
And B is going to find... Gonna take
clean up! Ruby DD!
Clean up on aisle 7. Lunox gets the double kill.
Beautiful gameplay to watch there. So far, it was a trade. And they are just even, so no one is out of the woods just yet. Wawa, they should not be complacent. And, of course, Burmese Schools, they need to still stick straight.
Alright, so Burmese goals, it seems they lost a bit of their lead, and Wawa Gaming is definitely not looking to have their games one-sided. They're responding perfectly right now. Wawa Gaming looks so different compared to game 1.
Yeah, there's a lot of pickoff that's possibly happening here on the bottom side of the map. BVNDV on the push. He's waiting, and he knows there's going to be a fight. Turret goes down. BVNDV, he's left alone.
A bit of a scrimmage going to happen right now. BVNDV left alone, but will be able to back away from this one with the movement speed. And they will run. They don't want to fight for this just yet. They need to be in perfect circumstances if they want to fight.
Yes, and of course the fight is going to be happening later on because now they're back in the passive mode. So, Burmese gold, they created an 800 gold lead, but that's not much. Wawa is still pretty much in contention here. As long as the Selena can make a good arrow, will it hit? And I think it will. Not.
The killing spree coming in for Linux as well. Very late response from Wawa Gaming, and it's super bad. The Abyssal Arrow does not connect just yet, but the Leomord is going to be chased down. BB and DB will look for a hunt.
Hunt is on here for the Burmese ghouls. Ice in the middle. B doesn't have that much damage, so it's going to be a big problem later on. The rest of the Wawa squad is here to stay. Abyssal Arrow will hit the choke.
Right now, and Chubby's going to converge on Ice, and Ice is put very low. Epsilon's going to activate the Hurricane Dance as well. It's still a back and forth. No one has died just yet. The way of the Dragon is going to be activated as well, but Wawa Gaming looks to be dominating Burmese goals at this point. They're going to chase down the Hayabusa, and they won't be able to chase him down. They won't.
That is 3 people down right away for Burmese schools. What an opening. Apparently fighting a very enclosed space did not work out well for the Myanmar squad. And now Wawa from Laos making a push on the middle. And now they want the turtle. They want some of that gold.
Fighting in an enclosed space against the Guinevere is not entirely a good idea, ladies and gentlemen. The knockup from the Guinevere as well as her ultimate will keep you locked down. And as I've said time and time again, the Wawa Gaming composition is a lockdown composition.
However, just after Wawa had some breathing room, they are being hunted down again by the Burmese schools. One go down already. Chubby was not ready for the Hayabusa at all.
And the gold lead rather, the gold lead is still equal. So there's not exactly a lead that we should be talking about. And B is going to be pushing up a top lane as well.
Equalizing on the bottom side is going to be CG on the carry. So they're getting a lot of gold on this marksman. That's actually a big problem. However, of course, on the other side, Leomord is one of those people they need to really scale up.
Yeah.
Although, again, this fighter composition built with the Leomord, the Guinevere, and Kaja will be a bit vulnerable, so they need to stick together as much as possible so that they will be kept safe by Visakai.
The way for them to win, the way for Wawa Gaming to win is just to stay together and fight a clash that they know they can win. And now the Divine Judgment is going to be used to flicker over the wall. And now the Cho is taken down. It is now a 4v5. Are they going to push in? Are they going to force this clash right now? BBNDD is going to run away from this one. Ruby DD almost got caught with a knockup. And no, they won't be able to find any more. And look at this, the Leomord is going to call his Phantom Steed. B is going to be taken super low. The Mega is coming in from the Lunox. And now the knockup is going to come in as well. In the back line, CG's hitting one after another. Ace is looking for a double kill. He's looking for more. And he won't be able to find any more. But that's just one person left from Wawa Gaming. And Burmese goes absolutely giving a statement. The reply.
Man, that was a beautiful reply if I've ever seen one. Kill after kill. You're going to kill 3 of us, we're going to kill 4 of you. That's a good answer, and that's going to be the push on the bottom and on the mid for Burmese School.
And Ace isn't even scared of the Selena right now. What can the Selena do at this point? Ace is just going to back away. Super smart.
Very smart indeed, man. All right, now Lord is going to be an open target. Selena, again, the arrow's not really hitting as much as we want to. And if it does hit, it usually ends up in the wrong target. So we need to improve on that. Rambo's actually pretty strong on the Guinevere, so that's something that Wawa Gaming has for their own. However, Burmese ghouls, they're still going to be able to hunt down these guys no matter how strong Rambo can get.
Also got to point out that how it's still very equal right now, just a 1k gold lead, but the Lord has responded. Wawa Gaming has to respond to this. They should not. Why aren't they contesting? Oh my goodness!
Can you not hear it? Can you not see it? Come on, Wawa could could have actually done something about that. They were complete, but they gave away that Lord, and now they will have to suffer the consequences.
Oh my goodness, the Lord is going to the side wherein the tower is low health as well. That is very unfortunate right now, but the Hayabusa is going to go to the bottom lane, and I feel a clash coming, Rockhard. I feel it coming.
Yep, here we go again. Level 14 Ace. He is roaring to go for the fight. Everyone else is 4 to 5 levels away from him, and that is not something you see every day. Right now, this Hayabusa is gonna be tearing it up. We'll have to wait and see if that's gonna be the case. As the Lord starts to approach, the Ice goes in.
The Wave Dragon's gonna be activated again. Ice in big trouble. He's the only one in the base right now. The Phantom Steed is also called. It's a slow-paced clash so far, and the Abyssal Arrow lands, but it will not matter. Rambo is gonna be pushed a lot more. The Lord is wrecking it up. The Wawa Gaming, what are you gonna do about this? Still not a clash single happening. Prince Cobb is gonna be taken down as well. The Lord is still alive. Rambo, what can you do? Order Brilliance is also activated. Right now, Hayabusa is looking for more kills, but the burst damage is coming in.
Oh my gosh!
Looking for more kills right now, and the Lord is just hitting one after another. And Ace, oh my goodness.
He got thrown back by PNDP.
And look at this, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Burmese Goals is going to take it against Wawa Gaming 2-0.
Another 2-0 game, and Burmese Ghouls, they tore up the house with that one. Beautiful play with the Jawhead as well. Like, alright, you can go ahead. Ban out our tanks, ban out the Minotaur, ban out the Grok. We're going to use Jawhead. It's going to be just as good.
Burmese Goals definitely showing the amount of dominance that they have, despite the fact that they got 0-2 themselves by Onyx Esports, and Wawa Gaming not happy about that one. They have to reevaluate as to what strategy they're going to be using.
It's going to be so interesting to see what they think about that. To be fair, man, Wawa Gaming, in the middle of that game, that was close. They could have had Rambo really strong on the Guinevere, and they could have done something. Selena, Chubby was hitting a lot of targets, but again, it was the wrong targets. And a lot of people are saying, it's Chubby's arrows a bit predictable.
Yeah, Chubby's arrows a bit predictable, but despite that, he's still the MVP, getting those stunts in, but it doesn't matter though. Ace is the one to highlight for Burmese Goal 6-1. But also, I'm very surprised to see Ruby Didi didn't get that MVP.
Yeah, he was so ahead. By the way, Ace, level 15 before anyone else. Everyone was level 10, level 11. He was already tearing it up. He got the goal. He got the experience, and he is going to be so strong.
Alright, so in just a bit, we are going to be seeing the highlights from that game. Again, Burmese Goals taking it away from Wawa Gaming 2-0.
Man, Ice, he was bronze in that one, but he did the job as well. He did what he needed to do. He allowed the team to, to be efficient.
To be very efficient.
Everyone was focused on him, trying to avoid Way of the Dragon, but he was able to at least secure that. So let's go with highlights, and Beast. First 3 kills of the game, I think, belong to him. No, Lunox was also there. And it was just so difficult to win.
Ice was the reason why they got most of those kills. The knockouts coming in, the Way of the Dragon as well. He's the one that's lifting them up. And Wawa Gaming just looks so starstruck after that. And Burmese Goals is just absolutely demolishing them.
Yeah, check those out. I mean, the arrows, they're so predictable, as they said. A lot of this were dodgeable. But the team fight, again, this was a shining moment for Wawa. Yeah. They won this pretty fair and square. And it looked promising. 3 people down, and they got a turtle. It was actually pretty good. But so far, because of the efforts of Ace and PNDV here in the fights, I mean, they were able to clean up house. Lunox on the back line also providing so much distraction. So I feel like Ace was able to clean up so much because of his teams as well.
Good game. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a member of Burmese Goals is going to be interviewed by Matthew in just a bit. So, Matthew, take it away.
No, we're going to have to wait and see.
We're going to have to wait. Okay,
yeah, they're getting ready. Don't worry about that.
Getting ready, all right.
I feel like they're roaring to go. I feel like we have a lot of questions. Again, please tell us about the how do we actually watch these guys, man?
I mean, honestly, there's not much to say anymore. know, about Burmese goals. You were talking about Burmese goals, right?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
So for the meantime, I feel like they will have a lot to say. MSE.mobilelegends.com, ticketnet.com.ph. Check those out and watch us as we unfold the grand finals here in Smart Araneta. So I think it should be they should be ready right now for the setup. Mr. Matthew, what you got for us?
Hey everyone, I'm here with Burmese Schools CG0. If you just want to against all gaming.
Yeah, really great.
Yeah, so the first question I'm gonna ask you, I think it's everyone's mind, that support your head. Where was it? Or is it like I use it a lot, so I think it's good. Or how?
So like I can say it's actually one of we just did a lot of damage and we just like we don't need tank, like we just like a catch shiro, like we can like if we see someone we just instantly cast and we just instantly someone. I think that's our flow.
Okay, it was a really good performance there, going 2-0 against our game. Now, I want to touch a little bit on your previous years against Onyx as well. How do you feel about that? You know, Onyx one of the favorites coming, but you guys played pretty well as well. So, going forward, do you think you're going to be able to take that and learn towards the next stages of the tournament?
Yeah, we learned that we make like some mistake when we are playing with Onyx. Like also I mean they are really also strong, but I think we just make like some really some like obvious mistake. So I think that's cost of it.
Right, seems like you're going to come back stronger in the future. Now, is there anything you want to say to your fans back home, own native language, anything like that? I know you guys have a lot of fans, a lot of Myanmar people watching, so go for it, man.
Thank you for supporting us.
Alright, oh, that's quick, that's smart. Like it. Well, thank you so much for your time. It was really good. That's all from me for now, but don't go anywhere. There's more MSC actions coming to you. My name is Matthew. His name is CG0 from Burmese Schools. See you in a bit.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
I am the power of light incarnate.
Shut down! Mega kill! Killing spree! Ally has been... You have slain an enemy! Shut down!
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
For 10 years, the rage in my heart has never gone out. I will never forget the hatred of the Smith.
Give you a chance to release the depression.
Revenge! The Imperial Knights will be destroyed by my hammer!
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Monster kill! Killing spree! Mega kill!
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Launch attack! Legendary! 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 Launch attack! Legendary!
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
I power light incarnate.
Shut down. Mega kill. Killing spree. Ally has been. You have slain an enemy. Shut down.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
For 10 years, the rage in my heart has never gone out. I will never forget the hatred of the Smith.
Give you a chance to release the depression.
Revenge! The Imperial Knights will be destroyed by my hammer!
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mobile Legends Southeast Asia Cup 2019. I am Kid and I am with also Rockhard. What up?
So,
So, how's it been? How's it been?
how's it been, man? It's been doing good so far. I feel like the matches here are going smoothly. And Group D, the shape of Group D is definitely showing right now. So it's going to be Wawa Gaming versus Onic Esports.
I've heard some people
We have,
predicting that it's gonna be 2-0 for Wawa.
I mean, not predicting. I mean, if that happens, if Wawa Gaming can 2-0 Onic Esports, sorry, I'm having a hard time. If they 2-0 Onic
Be cool.
Esports, be cool. If Onic Esports gets 2-0'd by Wawa Gaming, we will have a possible freeway tie. So we will have to do a tiebreaker. Only if Wawa Gaming can 2-0 Onic
Yeah.
Esports. So
Can you
that's something
stop?
that we have to watch out for, because again, it's not gonna be it's not clear cut yet.
Yeah, it's
We're
not
not sure
clear-cut
yet.
yet.
Anything can happen. Tournaments like this, you can't really say any predetermined predetermined endings. Anything can happen here. You know, anything can wash out. You know, all their phones. That's something to find out here. Of course, we will show you right now on Esports. Wawa Gaming, Anti-Mage on Fighter, Drian on Tank Fighter, Yudel on the Mage Assassin, Psycho on Tank Fighter, and Sasa on the Marksman.
Alright, so that is Onyx Esports, the Indonesian representatives. Of course, we have two superstars in this roster, it being Anti-Mage and Sasa.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful to watch these guys play. It was a very inspiring. I mean, the Esmeralda of Yudel was just the stuff of legend. Sasa 1v1 with a Teresa on the top lane early on. It was beautiful to see him win that one as well.
A fearsome man this guy is. Alright, so we are going to be showing you the player profiles for Wawa Gaming. Alright, and there you have it. That is Wawa Gaming, ladies and gentlemen. We have I on a tank and support, B on the fighter, Prince Cobb on a tank and support, Chubby on the assassin slash marksman, Epsilon's a mage assassin, and Rambo on the mage and assassin as well.
So Wawa Gaming, again,
Wawa's representatives.
a lot of people would underestimate Wawa Gaming. I feel like Wawa Gaming really deserves some respect. Wawa Gaming had a very difficult run so far in the group stages, but you know what? They're not going home yet.
Yeah,
They're still going to play in the play-ins, so there's still a huge opportunity for these guys to make a difference, and that's something that we have to watch out for as well.
And I always used to say back in my back home, back in my back home,
You can do it.
I always used to say back home, anything can happen. So it's still possible that Wawa Gaming can get a game, or maybe even 2-1. Just a 2-1. Anything can happen in this game. So, I believe.
Yeah, you gotta be believers. And again, if you want to believe, hashtag Wawa win. Oh my god. Did you just hear that? What that sounded like? Hashtag Wawa win. Or hashtag Onyx win. Depending on what team you want. Type it in on the chat, share the stream. We're gonna go into the draft here. Wawa Gaming versus Onyx Esports.
Alright, so Wawa Gaming on the blue side and Onyx Esports on the red side. I guess we're going to be seeing another Grok ban and Hayabusa right off the bat.
Goodbye, Hayabusa.
Anti-Mage will not have a grand time at this point.
Yeah, Wawa is just trying to ban out the usuals here for Onyx. I mean, Onyx, Anti-Mage's Hayabusa is just so scary, and I think all teams, whether or not they watch the videos, they will have heard of him. So they would know what he is capable of, so he's going to ban that out. Harif, obviously, gonna be a bit of a difficult ban to pass up.
Diggy's gonna be taken away as well from Wawa Gaming and Onyx Esports. What is the last ban gonna be? And of course, the Selena. So no more Hayabusa / Selena in for either of these people.
Yeah, and again, the ban on the Diggy, I think that only favors Onyx as well. So much bad. Earlier, it was a bit of a counter pick. Like, they banned the Diggy, but then they picked the Akai. So instead of being banned out, they actually helped. That the enemy ban actually helped them. This time around, it's not gonna be the case.
I actually expected Onyx Esports to at least go for the Kaja / Lunox pick, but they went for the Cho instead, which is something I'm not complaining with. I'm not complaining with. And of course, the Lunox is still open, so I guess Wawa Gaming is gonna pick that one and take it away from Onyx Esports.
Man, this is gonna be very interesting to watch. Whether or not Onyx is gonna drop a game against Wawa Gaming, I think that's a question to be. We gotta be realistic here. The skill level that we've observed, Onyx just doesn't make mistakes. Yeah, that's a big difference between
I
these two
forgot
guys.
the fact that the Claude was open, so it might be a potential Claude for Wawa Gaming. This is the first Claude that we're gonna see the whole day.
Lunox also there. So a lot of damage output being outputted by Wawa Gaming right now. So who do you think is a good tank to complement this. Are you looking at the Minotaur?
Minotaur,
that could be a
thinking
possible
of the
bet.
Minotaur.
Yeah.
It's there's no other way. Minotaur is open. They left it open. They should be going for the Minotaur at this point, but no, they go for the Lolita
I mean, that does counteract the Lunox and
and
the Claude, so
yeah.
to some degree. So that's gonna be very, very interesting here. Whether or not this will be effective, I feel like Onyx has all the tankiness that they actually can ask for, and now they will need to look for some damage dealers. Are we thinking about the Hayabusa is already banned out? So who is going to be the substitute here?
All right. So what is Gujan is still open? Or, yeah, Gujan is still open. It's still a possibility. Esmeralda is banned. Akai is banned. Gujan might be an okay pick.
I think Gushin is an okay pick. More burst damage, more AoE.
And
I'm thinking. There you go. I'm thinking that's a pretty good pick. And now it's going to be a Leomord. I'm thinking of Leomord. This is absolutely going to be a Leomord. Or Thams.
Leomord and Thams, and it's going to be one or the other for either of these teams. If they pick the Leomord, it's going to be a Thams for Onyx as well. It's going to be the other, it's also vice versa, Thams going to be picked for Wawa, Leomord for the other.
We haven't picked up the Terizla yet, so that could be a possibility. So some strong damage output from Wawa. The big question is whether or not they can sink that damage into Onyx, which sounds a bit difficult.
They're going to have to depend on the Tigreal here for the Blazing Duet of the Claude. And switch to Mincithar.
Okay, that works so well for a lot of the heroes in Onyx. A lot of them rely on the mobility. So this is a possible poisonous composition here from Wawa.
The Mincithar to, respond to the Gujan, the slipperiness of the Gujan to keep him in check.
Yep. And of course,
the carry pick for Onyx. Kind of textbook already, The carry will be split pushing a lot, and the one who's going to respond to it will be probably Claude or... I don't think the Claude should be the one responding.
Yeah,
it's a bad
of
idea.
course.
It's a bad idea.
So let's have a look-see. We'll have to wait and see how this pans out. Of course, hashtag Wawa win or hashtag Onyx win, depending on which team you want to win. Type it on the chat. Show your support. Share the stream. And we are going to be loading up into Game 1 really shortly.
Alright, it is Wawa Gaming on the blue side and Onyx Esports on the red side. Wawa Gaming being Prince Cobb on the Grok, Rambo on the Claude, B on the Terizla, Chubby on the Mincithar, and Absalons on the Lunox.
And for Onyx Esports, as he mentioned on the show, Drian on the Lolita, Yudel on the Gushin, Psycho on the Kaja, and Sasa on the carry.
Alright, so it seems like we're seeing a standard type of laning right here, clearing out the mid lane once more, and Terizla is left alone up the top lane as well.
Wow, this is going to be a very interesting story to watch. Onyx already starting their early rotations and just playing standard. I like this playing standard thing. It's unusual for Onyx because I see Onyx invade all the time in the past. So they're changing something up. And hopefully it's going to be a change for the better.
They're playing more defensively at this point. Maybe it's because they don't have an idea. They don't have substantial information from Wawa Gaming. They don't know how they play against them specifically. But Onyx Esports is, I can guarantee that they are playing more defensively.
And they really are. And that's actually a bit good for Wawa Gaming because this is a composition that wants to take it a bit slow as well. So B and the rest of the team for Wawa on the top side trying to make something happen. Trying to get a steal on the crab. Not going to be happening. Lunox will secure it. And B going to be left back there. So that's something going good. And they're holding steady against Onyx so far.
Alright, so it's a 2v1 up the top lane again. People still are looking for more kills, but 25 seconds left on the turtle. They are pushing up the top lane right now. The idea might be taking one person down at top lane and go for the turtle at this point, and Terizla almost taken out.
Yeah, that's actually a bit scary there. For the meantime, no kills gonna happen, which is actually good for Wawa again. So Gushin gonna need to ramp it up, Mr. Udil. If you need to look for targets, you need to do it now. So that's something that we have to watch out for. The moment they hit level 4, which is now, mid lane, 4 people for Onyx going for the turtle.
Alright, they are responding to the turtle right now. Is there going to be a contest for Wawa Gaming? I'm sure they have an idea already. Grok is going to zone out the Kaja, but it is getting dangerously low right now. Are they going to go for a steal? And it will be secured by Onyx Esports. Now, Prince Cobb is out of position. Is there going to be a Divine Judgment? It will be used, and the first blood will go to Onyx Esports.
And Onyx earlier on showing that dominance already. Psycho and Anti-Mage also ready to pick up any stragglers if they see any. But so far, Wawa Gaming just happy to play it safe. It's going to be stolen as well. No minion camps for you.
No minion camps indeed. The starvation is coming from Onyx Esports. They want to starve Wawa Gaming. And now the airborne from the Mincetar. And the Gujon guarantees the kill. And Rambo is being converged on by U-Deal as well. Prince Cobb is going to go for the charge. And they will be backing away. Onyx Esports will be chased down. And Anti-Mage is in big trouble as well. Hops over the wall but will be slain by the Linux. And Onyx Esports lose their lead again.
And that is a pretty solid play there from Wawa, just counteracting and reacting to what Onyx Esports had to offer. But for the meantime, it's going to be Rambo playing very chill on the Cloud once more. He's not going to be able to join the fights yet.
Bottom
You need to
lane,
get that Demon Hunter sword first before anything actually comes to fruition here for Wawa Gaming.
Alright, so Wawa is still trying to get that camp over there, but Onyx Esports there responded to this very quickly. It's a 3v2 and it is now a 4v4. Psycho is gonna get melted down. Anti-Mage is in the middle of the enemy team right now. Chubby is gonna be caught with this stun, and U-Deal follows up, and Epsilon, can she get away? Yes, he will.
Okay,
Wow.
Okay, that was very close, but for the meantime, don't forget, that was a very good King's Calling, but Onyx, they knew what to do. They just had to wait it out and wait for it. They did. So they were actually not stopped by the King's Calling at all. That was beautiful. They were able to just secure kills.
That was a very brilliant play indeed. But the top lane, though, the Kaja is going to respond to the Charisma, but we can't see it just yet. The top lane is being converged on. The Divine Judgment is being used on B, and the 3 people will go and get him taken down by Onyx Esports.
Onyx Esports, they're really showing some muscle right now, and let's not forget, they're getting a lot of experience as well. Check out those levels. If we see the level bars, I'm pretty sure it will be a lot more Onyx-centric. Even their Grok is just level 5 right now, having a hard time trying to go for the Turtle Steal here.
Go for a Turtle Steal at this point. The Lolita is charging up the ulti, and now they will secure themselves the Turtle once more. This is deja vu for Onyx Esports.
Oh my
they
God.
won't be able to chase them down, but they will get the Turtle.
It's starting, ladies and gents. They are slowly getting their advantages. Right now, Anti-Mage going on the hunt for Rambo. Where is my prey? And Anti-Mage making sure that Rambo runs scared around the map.
And Rambo indeed not making much of an impact in this game so far, but he will have a power spike soon enough. The Blazing Duet will cause a lot of problems, but Onyx Esports, I don't know, man. They're still looking so good. They're dominating right now, but the Divine Judgment is going to be used on the Mincetar right now. Prince Cobb trying to look for people, but he will not find anybody.
Anti-Mage, even as a show, he just really likes to split push, right? What do you mean, Way of the Dragon into a team? I'm gonna go hunt myself. I'm gonna get me some kills. I'm gonna use that Way of the Dragon to assassinate someone all by myself.
And already 5 minutes and 45 seconds in, Anti-Mage already has one item up his sleeve, one completed item I didn't get to see, but it was indeed there. But look at this, a skirmish is happening on mid lane right now, but they won't be able to push for this one.
Yeah, and while all that's happening, top lane being controlled by the carry as well. Turret gonna be going down, more gold for the
Here we go,
team.
Prince Cobb is being converged on right now. Misposition, 4 people get knocked up, but still nothing to work on. 4B is in big trouble right now, charging up that ultimate once more. The stun is gonna come in. The killing spree for Anti-Mage.
Oh my gosh!
Next to the Linux, and Linux won't even have a single
That was
chance to use the Order Brilliance.
Yeah, no. They hunt you down until you can't submit, and therefore you can't make a play. You know, you're being hunted down, you're too busy running. You're too busy trying to escape that you can't make a play of your own.
Now there's a 7k gold lead coming in from Onyx Esports right now. I hate to say it, but it's looking one-sided, ladies and gentlemen. And now the pull is going to come in for Adrian. The Adrian will not be able to escape this one. The ultimate is put down as well. The wall is also there. They are very converged on right now, and Onyx has to back away, but U-Deal almost went for it.
Yeah, that was a great fight for Wawa in a very enclosed space. Prince Cobb with a great Guardian barrier, and now it's going to be Anti-Mage going to be hunted down by
boy.
4 members. members of Wawa is going to be able to make a run for it. But man, Wawa Gaming, they sure are not backing down.
The hunter is hunted right now. Anti-Mage still, despite the threat that is coming in from those ganks. Anti-Mage is not scared. He will continue down at bottom lane because he knows he has Kaja alongside him.
That's right. Kaja is going to be very useful later on. Actually, right now,
There it is.
the moment it goes off cooldown.
The moment it goes off screen as well, the Claude dies. Unfortunate for Wawa Gaming, but Onyx Esports is looking for another clash right now. Adrian is in the front lines, but looking for another clash.
Ooh,
The wall
Guardian
is being
barrier.
put down as well. The barrier. Prince Cobb just trying to zone him out, but
Beautiful.
they will be able to hop over that wall. But the Gujan is coming in as well. The Gujan won't find anybody to
Good
choke.
moves.
The reactions
Oh my
coming
gosh.
from you,
So simple yet so effective.
So good, and Psycho is gonna get in with the Divine Judgment and B. He will be taken down first though. The knockup, the stuns are coming in. Onyx Esports have not killed a single
Wow.
target from Wawa Gaming
Look
just
at
yet, and they will be going back.
Did you see that? Drian blocked everything despite so much CC going down. Their HP bar did not go
Prince
down.
Cobb is gonna get melted away. The way of the dragon is gonna be used. Mincithar gets taken down and 2 kills for Onyx Esports
And Wawa-
in exchange of 1.
In Wawa Gaming, now they have to defend. It's gonna be impossible, but they sure as hell are gonna try. Tower goes out in the middle, and now the map is open. Wawa Gaming, they're starting to lose ground here.
Yeah, they are definitely. It was looking good for them in the in the early parts of the game. But look at this, Wawa B will be Wawa D. What did I
Yeah.
just say?
Wawa dead.
Wawa
All right, there
dead.
you go. All right, I accept that. From B, it's
I,
gonna go
I tried
D.
to make it
No,
rhyme.
replace the B with a D. It goes die. All right, there you go.
And here we go.
Mid
Another
lane
clash gonna
fight.
happen. The carry is gonna take down the Claude. The Claude has not made a single impact in this game. The Grog is gonna get melted down despite being a tank, and Chubby is the only one left for Wawa Gaming, and Onyx Esports is going on a rampage right now. The triple kill for Onyx Esports, and they will be going for a Lord
Oh, there's
at
the base.
this point, but they
Hello.
are at the base.
Hello.
They want to push for this.
Do you
What
need a
is gonna
hand?
happen? Oh, they are
Do you
just
need some help?
playing right now. And look at this, the knockout for the Terista, and he will be locked down. But no, the flicker
heck?
away. What in the world is Onyx Esports doing?
You know what
are
they did
playing
there?
with their food.
You know what they did there? They used the Terizla as a ladder to get out of the base. You know, kick him outside and then chase him back. That was a beautiful exit by Onyx, and now they will have control over the Lord area, and they will start to mow it down.
Wawa Gaming should look to contest this one, or else they will definitely lose this game. Look at that amount of kill lead and goal lead as well for Onyx Esports, and they're not contesting, they're just gonna give it away, but the Cho is gonna be caught as well. They are responding to this right away. This could be the defining moment, ladies and gentlemen. The pull is gonna come in, but no guaranteed kill just yet. That the Rizla is
Cushion.
first on. The burst, the DPS is coming away. Onyx
Oh my
Esports,
gosh.
look at this. My voice is cracking up because I just can't catch that guy. It's,
Wow.
oh my goodness.
That's impossible.
This, out of everything, it's just 1 kill. 1 kill. Wawa Gaming's macro is insane.
Yeah, I mean, they can get out of that for the meantime. If I were that, I would have gone down right away. So counteracting Onyx Esports play is actually pretty big. Right now, Udale making a bit of a boo-boo while charging the wall.
Oh my goodness, Chubby is gonna get melted out as well. The shutdown for the Linux, and now Onyx Esports is gonna take a few more kills.
Sasa on the bottom.
Their clashes just taking my breath away. Onyx Esports is just playing flawlessly right now. Anti-Mage is just zoning them out. And look at this. Trian is going to get the stun in. The wall is put down, but they won't be able to do anything. The Divine Judgment connects to Trian. No, I mean Terista. But look at this. This looks a bit hopeless right now for Wawa Gaming. 22 kills ahead. And the gold lead is just unaccounted for. And Trian will continue being in the front line, and the Lord is being called at the top lane as well. This is the final moment for Onyx Esports. It is a 4v5.
16,000 gold in 11 minutes.
In 11 minutes indeed, and the Divine Judgment is going to be used as well. The Blazing Duet isn't going to find anybody, and Anti-Mage is going to assassinate him, and Prince Cobb is going to go in for the Grok charge, but he won't find anybody. They will chase him down, and Onyx Esports play with their food, and Onyx Esports take game 1.
Beautiful game 1 there from Onyx Esports. For a few moments in the early game, I thought, you know what, Wawa, they're fighting up, they're holding steady against Onyx Esports, but in the end, the macro superiority and the means that was 10 minutes.
That was 10.
This is longer.
This is
That's
longer.
impressive.
It's impressive. Coming up against Onyx Esports, the
They're
strongest.
just laughing right now.
Undoubtedly
they
the
kind of.
strongest.
This is the where you're gonna see a team laughing because they lost because they were happy. I guess it happened.
Imagine being so demolished to the point that you just laugh it
You're
off.
just laughing at
And
them.
look at this DPS in this game, 0 and 5, and just a single item completed for him. And of course, Sasa, well-deserved MVP in this game, dished out the most damage from